Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful rebels. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I missed you, I loves you, and this is a pick a card, and this is all about what that big, beautiful full moon in Scorpio, that big, beautiful, sexual, bright, transcendent full moon gave you, like what gifts it gave you. So let's get started, because I know we probably were all feeling it. I know I was all up in my feelings. Well, let's start. So number 1 is gold, 2 is purple, and 3 is white. And we're going to go ahead and start with gold. All right, gold. Let's see where you're at. All right, so your goddess oracle is Arakura blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. I love this. This means that you have been doing the work. You've been working on yourself, working on your insides, maybe even working on your outsides, and you're finally starting to blossom. You finally start to feel yourself come to fruition. You're starting to feel yourself open a little. Maybe your petals are a lot softer and more, buoyant. Maybe they are just ready, you are finally opening up. So I feel like this full moon in Scorpio has you like this night blooming jasmine, okay? So yeah, that's how I see you right now. And I feel like maybe it is pushing you to open up a bit more, to blossom a bit more, maybe to water some things that you never thought to water about yourself and your life and your mind and your spirit and your heart, okay? So let's get into it even further. All right, so I feel like I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Moon Goddess Oracle to see what exactly gift the moon gave you. And I feel like this moon was all about discernment. That's what came up. And to me, this card really signifies sifting through things and with a really discerning eye um, and mental capacity, deciding what's important and what's no longer needed and what needs to go. So I feel like you're probably you're going to be filled with even more sense of discernment, okay? And I think it's only going to benefit you, all right? Okay, so moving on, I pulled a Work Your Light Oracle, and 2 actually came out when I was shuffling for your bow. The first one is take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So whenever I pull this card out of this deck, I feel like it's for someone who's been feeling like they have been on like a flat treadmill at the same pace for a really long time. It's been humdrum, and maybe that some of that discernment that you're getting is going to help you really get rid of that treadmill syndrome and really start to understand areas in your life that are super important to you that you really want to take the time and work on, okay, to better yourself, to better your mind, to better your heart. And I feel like you're going to start to really discern that you need to take a break from certain things that just make you not feel so great, all right? Or things that just aren't working for you anymore. And the next one that came out with this Oracle card deck is Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. I love this card. It's so gorgeous. And it's a nice progression from take a break and work on the things that you'd like to work on about yourself and what you like to do with yourself and how you like to spend your time and, really sifting through things. And I feel like the Sisterhood of the Rose is all about nurturing your spirit. It's all about communing with your spirit and communing with the divine and really listening to yourself, to your higher power, and really paying homage to that and learning about yourself. I mean, one of the biggest gifts that you can give yourself in this life is the gift of self-actualization, okay? And realizing, what it is that you truly are here for, and really resonating with it and feeling it in your bones and in your heart and in your soul and in your mind. And I feel like you're on the path to that, okay? And it's only going to help you blossom even further. So, the next one that I pull for you, your animal spirit in this pile from this full moon is the electric eel spirit. And the electric eel spirit says, bring your ideas to life. So, like I said, that power of discernment, going through some things, sifting through some things in your mind, some thoughts. Maybe you have some really great ideas that you kind of put on the back burner, that you feel like you never really fully got to water the seeds that you may have planted, or even planted the seeds, but now's the time for you to bring those ideas to life. I feel like you're taking the break from the humdrum to really work on the things that matter to you and things that resonate with you and the reason why you're truly here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to totally enrich yourself. All right. Also, your Angel of Atlantis card is jovial and it's joy. I love this Archangel card. It's beautiful. I feel like that blossoming and that discernment are really going to help you designate the things that you need to designate, to really open yourself up more, to really bring those ideas to life, to really recognize the importance of certain things in certain areas, okay? And doing that is really going to bring you joy, And the other card that I pulled for you is, you ready? This is from my energy oracle. It's Blossoming Abundance, and it's the number 3. And 3 is a really important number. Well, at least to me, because I feel like 3 is almost like a holy number. It's the number of the Holy Trinity. It's you put another 3 and it's the number 33. It's a master number. I love 3s. They're beautiful. They're awesome. And they're all about that blossoming abundance. And look at more blossoming, like you're a flower. There's the blossoming abundance and the Arakura, which is blossoming. So I feel like there's a lot of blossoming, and I feel like you're really starting to come into your own, and be that beautiful flower, not just the night blooming jasmine. Well, maybe that full moon you started to open up last night, but you're not just a flower that blooms at night. You're going to be the flower that blooms night and day, and I love it. But I am definitely loving this a lot. All right, so self-actualization, joy, bringing those ideas to life, taking a break, remembering that your life is not just a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, really discerning things, understanding things, coming to grasp new ideas, maybe things that you pushed away from yourself that you can bring close and near now because they're actually important to you. All right. I love this bow. I love this reading. You've got some amazing gifts. I definitely foresee some things coming to you. All right. Great. All right, Gold Bow. I will see you later. I love you. Let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know how that full moon in Scorpio treated you last night. What did you do? What did you do to commemorate it? Did you do some releasing? Are you transcending? Are you going through an ascension? Do you have symptoms? What's going on with you? All right. All right, Goldbow. Love you guys. Bye. And moving on to Purple. Hi, Purple Bow. All right, my loves. Let's take a look at your cards. So, the goddess oracle that I pulled for you is Kali, and Kali is endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And let me tell you, Purple Bow, I feel like this is what the full moon in Scorpio was all about. All right? It is a massive, massive part of it. I feel like this is the one thing that a lot of people are probably feeling or feeling shook to their course from that full moon in Scorpio, and not in a bad way, shaken up to where you can actually see. All right, so you got to let go of things to let the new things in, you know? And I think that this was definitely like a resounding theme uh, for that moon last night. And on top of that, it was blue. It was beautiful. All right, and so your Work Your Light Oracle card is Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Again, releasing things. Again, this is talking about releasing the old so that the new can enter. And this is all about releasing those old soul patterns, contracts, past lives, karma, things from the past that have been affecting you. Maybe not like, oh, the past life past necessarily, but definitely maybe your recent past. Not even necessarily recent, just in this lifetime. Maybe you went through some things that really changed the way that you felt or feel about yourself in general, about relationships in general, about how you really, take charge of your life and pursue things. All right. All right. So now your moon, your Queen of the Moon card for you, which I feel like is really another, your theme is endings and beginnings, but I feel like your other one from my Queen of the Moon Oracle is peace. Because along with that releasing, that ending, you're going to feel a huge amount of peace. And releasing things is never a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I think we release the things that we need to release. And sometimes we hold on to the things that we should let go of a little bit longer than we should. Which keeps us from moving forward, which keeps us from progressing in a certain way. It could keep us from progressing emotionally. It could keep us from, that natural progression within ourselves. So ending things and letting them go, finding that peace, okay, after releasing it. And let's see. So your animal spirit is the snake spirit, and it says time to heal, and it's number 55. And I love this. It's amazing. You add 5 and 5 together, you get 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. And I feel like 1 is definitely the number for beginnings. It's definitely that fresh step. It's almost like the Fool. And I love the Fool card in, my Rider Waite, because he just signifies the beginning of a journey. And maybe you don't know necessarily where it's going, but once you release things and take that first step or slither forward, it's also going to be healing to you. So I feel like this is going to be like this huge gift to you. It's almost like a karmic healing, I feel, for you, Purple Bow. And let's see. Your energy oracle is Angel of Love. Ooh, I love this. So I feel like this could also be like a form of self-love, but I feel like it's more so for you're releasing all of these things and you're ending things and you're healing all this karma and those soul patterns and those soul contracts and past lives, to begin again, to heal so that you can let some love in, okay? So you can find that peace within yourself to really be able to see. You see, Kali has that third eye on her forehead. She's got that lotus on her hand. There's that full moon in the background. I feel like you're letting go of that old to really let new love in. And I think the angel love is bringing you that love. Okay? All right. And your Angels of Atlantis card is Raziel, and he is Retreat. So maybe you are going to take some time to yourself, or maybe you should take some time to yourself, so that you can work on finding that inner peace and also that release and that healing. And let's talk about that for a second. Okay, so for this full moon in Scorpio, one of the exercises that I did for the past 4 days was write down things that really had my anxiety and stress super high. And I've been dealing with a lot. This is just an example, just so you know what you could do if you want to help yourself. So I just wrote the things that really pissed me off. And I wrote things that made me feel really angry. And I did it for 4.5 days actually. And I ended up writing the same 5 or 6 things over and over again because they made me that mad. Like, I would legitimately feel mad when I wrote it, and I wanted it to go into the pen and onto that paper. And I'd rather have transferred that energy out of my body into the pen onto the paper. And what I did last night and what I'm doing again today, even though, the full moon happened last night, it's still residual energy. It's going to happen and be there at least for the next week or so, is to burn those papers that I wrote down, all the things that made me mad or angry or pissed off. And they weren't like little things like somebody cut me off in traffic or anything like that. They were really deep-seated issues that had really been bothering me and miffing me for some time. And I mean like years. Years. I thought back to everything that really got under my craw, or really I was trying to find forgiveness for people, for myself and my own good, and I just couldn't. It just hurt so bad. So I feel some kind of release and relief from doing that. So think about that. I mean, just take down some blank pages and write down the things that have really hurt you or made you angry. And every time you think about them, they do. So really just transfer that energy onto that page. And when you're all set, let me tell you, have a little hibachi grill. I lit all those papers on fires one by one in that grill outside on the patio. And I was like, yes, come through, let it go. And with each page that I burned, I said, I release you, I release you, I release you. So you can feel that ending so that you can shut a book, or at least a corner of your mind. You will feel some type of relief. I don't know if it'll completely be gone. I feel like I still have a lot more stuff to write to release. And I'm thinking maybe this is an exercise you could do to help yourself heal. Okay? Okay. So, Purple Bow. Please let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know what you think about these wonderful gifts. Let me know what you think about that exercise. Let me know if you try it. Hit me up, leave a comment, like, subscribe. I love you guys. You know this, man. All right, and womans. I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye, babies. Hi, White Bow. Hello. How are you? Oh, I missed you guys so much. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get it started. Your Goddess Guidance Oracle card is Coventina, Purification. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. I love this. This was, well, it still is the perfect time to take an extremely cleansing, healing bath. To try and detoxify your body. It's never too late or too early. Just releasing things from your body, out of your skin, physically can help you release things spiritually and emotionally. And I think that's a huge thing to remember about purifying and cleansing. All right, get you the sage going on. I mean, just cleanse. All right. You can only benefit from that. I feel like cleansing is a great way to release things, okay? And let us see. So, your Queen of the Moon Oracle card, which two fill out for you. And the first one is Patience. And the second is Boundaries. Okay. So let's look at these. We got purification as a theme, patience, and boundaries. So I definitely feel like you're somebody who is learning to slow up a bit and ease up and to be more patient. That is a gift. I feel like that is definitely a gift from this full moon. Also setting very healthy boundaries. I feel like you could be someone who is definitely starting to be more patient with yourself, and also you're putting up boundaries that are healthy for yourself. Maybe to help yourself in dealing with other people, and definitely in dealing with yourself. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Patience is huge, huge. And having patience with oneself is almost like an art form. You know, I feel like people are always just so short with themselves and so harsh of a critic to themselves, they don't even realize what they're doing or saying and how it can negatively affect you. All right. Okay. So, your Work Your Light Oracle card is Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, a New Way of Being, Integration. I love this card. It's one of my favorites in this deck. But I feel like you are being gifted with awakening and upgrading. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people are going to be feeling like ascension symptoms, and that you're getting some energetic upgrades. So you might not be feeling the greatest, but detoxing your body and your mind and really focusing, maybe meditating, doing yoga, just taking care of yourself, feeding yourself nutritious things, drinking nutritious things. They're only going to benefit you, because when we go through energetic upgrades, a lot of the time we don't feel the greatest, and we feel extremely sensitive. All right, so you could be feeling super sensitive, and this is why it's important to be patient with yourself and to definitely set boundaries, especially when you're dealing with maybe some harsh people or abrasive people. You have to learn to set those boundaries, okay? All right, so your animal spirit that I pulled for you is Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. And I feel like the Hummingbird Spirit is all about being present, and it's all about appreciating the present and knowing that the present is indeed a gift to us. So I feel like not only are you awakening, but you're awakening to the present moment, to this moment right now, when you are just perfect as you are at this very moment, you know, regardless of whether you acknowledge that or not. Just take stock of that. Just really look at yourself on the inside, look at yourself on the outside. Be here now. And open yourself to all these really good things that are coming for you. All right? So, your energy oracle card is strategy. So, I definitely feel like you are learning something new, or even just strategizing a way to be more patient with yourself, to set boundaries with people. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you are really in the midst of really sopping up some really interesting things, strategy wise. I feel like maybe you are learning about, I don't know, maybe your Akashic records. That could be part of your energetic upgrade. Maybe you have a past life regression. All these things that you could do to become more awakened and aware spiritually that help yourself in the present time. And like I said, to another bow or pile, one of the biggest gifts we could give ourselves today in this life is self-actualization. And I just think that's huge. And it's so important to understand that, you know, you can't really pursue happiness. You can't. I mean, you could attempt, but it's not right. I feel like we should be pursuing things that result in us being happy. Okay, whatever that is, whether it's learning about your Akashic records, praying, meditating, listening to binaural frequencies, really just focusing all of our energy on one particular thing at a time, and really being selfish with our energy and setting those energetic boundaries and being patient, okay? I feel like you could definitely be learning different things and strategies to do this, like transcendental meditation. You could be part of like a healing group. And this could also be where this purification comes from. I just feel like you're so open and aware. And it's fun that I picked the color white for this pile, which I didn't even realize. You know, white is just that one of the highest frequency colors is just pure white. And I feel like you are somebody who could possibly be a master number. I feel like you are probably someone who is very sensitive to the point of even hypersensitivity. And this could definitely be where these boundaries come into play that you need to set up for yourself. And your Angels of Atlantis card is Metatron, Divine Intelligence. So there's strategy, there's divine intelligence. I mean, wow. Like I said, I feel like you are really sopping up the knowledge of the divine, of all the things that are coming to you, of those energetic upgrades, and just all things present in the present moment. You know what I'm saying? So these are all your gifts, and they're awesome, and they're extremely high spirited. Extremely. It's a very spiritual bow. Um, yeah, you're probably a very spiritual person and very connected. Definitely connected to the divine. And definitely connected to yourself. All right? That's why that patience is important. Okay? So, white bow, me loves you long time, me has missed you. And I want to hear all about how this full moon in Scorpio made you feel. What is it that you've been going through? If this resonates, or you watch this and then like a week later you feel like it totally resonated, I want to hear from you. You know this. You know I love hearing from you guys. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I pray for you every day, a few times a day. I heart you. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing month. All right? Love you. Bye.